Hi students, it's Mr. Bornheimer, and today I'm going to just give you a short video on some things that you might want to look at for your Unit 3, actually this is Unit 2, but for you it's our third unit that we've covered, test for chemistry. So a couple things to think about. First of all, really know the mole. I mean, moles are great, and as you know, we've had lots of opportunities to work with the mole. So yeah, so just make sure that you're looking at your mole. What is a mole? How do we use it? How do we convert to and from the mole? Things like that. Another thing that you might want to take a look at, okay, would be STP. What is STP? What do the letters STP stand for? And what are the numbers that go with STP? Okay, so be aware of that. Okay, let's take a look. Lots of conversions. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, and it just keeps going. More conversions. Okay, so you got to know that mole roadmap. You've got to know how to make that mole roadmap. Another thing that you might want to look at is percent composition. Okay, things like, oh, let's see here, percent composition, like if I gave you CO2, what percent of it's carbon, what percent is oxygen, and things like that. And if you were going to do a problem like that, make sure that anytime you're doing a percent, you're taking the partial. So like if you're doing percent carbon and carbon dioxide, you'd put the molar mass of carbon over the molar mass of the total compound, in this case carbon dioxide. Okay, so just make sure you looked at that. Really understand molar mass. What is it? Where do we find it? How do we use it? Make sure you know how to look at a periodic table and get information off from it. There are several empirical formula questions. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are several and a few more empirical formula questions. There is a percent hydrate question. So make sure you're looking at kind of that stuff in your packet that we worked through. Several of the pre-labs are great resources for looking at the percent hydrate. You know, what are the terms we used in the lab? There are several questions that actually refer to the labs that we did. What were we doing in the lab? Why did we do what we did? Okay, be thinking about that. Your test is all multiple choice, though a lot of them will require that you, a lot of the questions require that you do work in order to get the right answer. But this test will be 37 multiple choice. So actually, I take that back. There are a few matching problems as well, somewhere in the neighborhood of, oh, I don't know. Let's see, maybe 13 or so matching, so 24-ish multiple choice. So just make sure that you're studying these things. Those review packets at the end of your packet were great, those review pages. So make sure you're looking at those. Some of the example problems in there are excellent. And yeah, and I will definitely tell you that you're going to definitely want a calculator for tomorrow. That's pretty straightforward. Other than that, yeah, I think you're pretty much ready to go. If you have any further questions, please just let me know. Otherwise, you can email me or contact me on my website. Otherwise, I hope that you have a good night, and I look forward to seeing you in class tomorrow. See you soon, and best wishes studying for the Unit 3 test in chemistry.